So guys, we have to break out of our comfort zones and laziness if we want to grow closer with God. We have to break out of our comfort zones and our laziness if we want to grow closer and understand God, especially when you start to crave Him more. So welcome to A Daily Dose of God. We do 3-minute devotionals, and I'm going to say to kickstart your devotional time with God in 2026 and beyond. And so our verse of the day is going to start in Hebrews chapter 5, and we're going to do 13 and 14. Anyone who lives on milk alone, still being an infant, is not acquainted with the teachings about righteousness. But solid food is for the mature, who by constant use have trained themselves to distinguish good from evil. Paul was talking to the Hebrews right now, and in this, he's kind of rebuking them and telling them, you now are no longer an infant. We have taught you this. We have taught you the elementary teachings. You have absorbed all this. You know all this. It is time for you to move from the infancy milk stage to solid food in God. God tells us in, Matthew, give us this day our daily bread. God is constantly saying it is time for solid foods. If this is you, I'm not talking if you are new and you are still an infant and you are still learning this and God is saying, this is still your stage. I'm still feeding you. Don't move too fast because you'll choke on the food if God has not, stretched you there yet. But for those of us that He is weaning off, and I'm going to tell you how you would know this, because for me, it is this way. I am craving more and more of God. I can read this and I can say, okay, I did my Bible app or I did my 3-minute devotion or whatever it may be, but that's not satisfying for me enough, right? I still need more. I'm still yearning for more. I'm still trying to understand God more. And if I leave it at just that not being satisfied part, I am not satisfied, period. There's still something I'm craving. I'm craving more. It's kind of like going to a restaurant and you get anything you want on the menu and all you're eating is an appetizer. But you can eat the other stuff, but you just stop at the appetizer, but you're still starving. You're still hungry, if that makes sense, right? God is telling us in Hebrews, solid food is for the mature, but who by constant use have trained themselves. And I'm taking that as saying who by constant reading, by constant connection, by constant devotional, by constant prayer, by constant fasting, by building a constant relationship with God, you then distinguish yourself. You can then train yourself to distinguish from good from evil. You can understand righteousness. You can understand wisdom. You can understand knowledge. You understand God more beyond just the elementary teachings. And if you read on, and I can't read it because we have 3 minutes, but if you read on to the next verses in chapter 6, he goes on and says, therefore, move beyond the elementary teachings about Christ into maturity. It is time for us to move into maturity and get off of the milk and walk out of our comfort and our laziness into our more mature